The Transport Accident Investigation Commission is concerned no agency has responsibility for updating rules around keeping aircraft apart. The Commission spells out its concerns in a report about a near miss between two aircraft between Auckland and Whangarei in August of 2023. As Adam Hollingworth reports, the aircraft came within 41 seconds of a head-on collision.
The near miss happened when this aircraft, an Air New Zealand Q300 with 42 people on board, was heading from Whangarei to Auckland Airport. At the same time, a Beach Duchess like this was heading in the opposite direction from a flying school at Ardmore Airport to Whangarei with 2 people on board. As this graphic shows, the 2 aircraft came within 8 kilometres of each other, but with a closing speed of 700 kilometres an hour. That was just 41 seconds. But the Air New Zealand plane had an early warning, or ACAS system.
That was very fortunate. It was the Q300, the commercial flight, had an ACAS system on it.
This side view shows how close they got. Both pilots followed instructions to descend to 8,000 feet and sent to uncontrolled airspace in cloud before the Q300's warning sounded and it got permission to climb.
It's great that another element of the aviation safety system, this time on board the aircraft, kicked in and kept everybody safe, and that's how the system's supposed to work.
Whangarei is known as an uncontrolled aerodrome. There's no air traffic controller there, and Take says there was meant to be a review of airspace by 2019, but it hasn't happened.
What we would like to see is not only do they occur as required every 5 years, but they look at all aspects of the airspace to ensure that that aircraft are able to operate safely.
Neither the Civil Aviation Authority nor the Ministry of Transport bears responsibility for reviewing the airspace, which helps explain why it's been 11 years since the last review. Take says there are gaps between the two agencies.
Yes, it was, and that's why the Commission made a recommendation also to the Ministry of Transport that they work closely with the Civil Aviation Authority to identify and address those gaps.
The Civil Aviation Authority says, in effect, all agencies are under continuous review. Whangarei Aerodrome holding its own review in 2022.
The review in 2022 is led by the aerodrome operator as they look at what their future might look like, and Take are obviously thinking about, a wider system review, when in reality this sort of continual review approach is what's being used in recent years.
The Ministry of Transport has released a statement saying the report is a reminder of the importance of ongoing action to keep our airspace safe. It has accepted the recommendation of the report and is working alongside the Civil Aviation Authority to create changes to make sure that our airspace remains safe.
Associate Transport Minister James Meagher says the system will be reviewed and action will be taken.
The fact that it's been highlighted that it's unclear who is responsible is a concern. So the fact that Transport Accident Investigation Commission have highlighted that, have made recommendations to the CAA and the Ministry to sort that out pretty quick, and that both agencies have agreed to do that is promising.
As our airspace gets busier, all parties have agreed to work together to ensure safety remains paramount.